Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Daniel and welcome to my channel. In today's spectacular video, I'm going to be showing all of you beautiful people how to make 1 gallon of pomegranate wine at home using pomegranate juice that you can buy at your local grocery store. In this video, I'm going to be showing you all of the ingredients you'll need for this super simple pomegranate wine recipe, and then I'll be doing a breakdown of all the steps that you'll have to do to get your 1 gallon of pomegranate wine fermenting. In order to make this batch of 1 gallon pomegranate wine, the equipment you're going to need is pretty basic. You're definitely going to need a 1 gallon jug. You're going to need a funnel in order to get the contents into that 1 gallon jug. You're going to need an airlock, which is going to allow air to escape but not let anything in while your wine's fermenting. And if you so choose, you can use a hydrometer and a graduated cylinder in order to measure your specific gravity of the wine. If you're looking for a consolidated kit to get your winemaking journey started, I highly recommend checking out Homebrew Ohio's 1 gallon winemaking kit and checking out my review of the kit. You can find links to those down in the description below. So right before we dive into the instructions and the list of ingredients that you're going to need, I would like to recommend that if you are enjoying this channel to gently tap the like button or smash it if you so please. And if you want to stay tuned for more videos, if you want to follow the journey of this wine, see how it eventually turns out, please go ahead and subscribe. Let's dive on into the list of ingredients that you'll need for this wine, and then we'll start making some wine. So the very first ingredient you're going to need is 1 quart of pomegranate juice. Look at that label before you buy it and make sure there's no additives or preservatives that will inhibit your yeast production. Then you're going to need 2 pounds of sugar. You're going to need 2 teaspoons of acid blend. You're going to need water to fill it up all the way up to the 1 gallon mark. I recommend some form of purified or filtered water. And then the most important ingredient you're going to need is 1 packet of wine yeast. I'm using Red Star's Premier Classic Wine Yeast today. I'm doing something a little bit different, seeing how it turns out. So now that we have all of our ingredients together, we're going to go ahead and throw them all together and create something magnificently beautiful. The very first thing that you're going to do is sanitize all of the equipment that you'll be using to make your 1 gallon of pomegranate wine. I'm using Star Sands to do so. Use your preferred sanitizer. So now that our 1 gallon Carboy is perfectly sanitized along with the rest of our equipment, we're going to add our 2 pounds of sugar. Then after we have all of that wonderful sugar that's going to ferment into alcohol to make our wine, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of acid blend. After we add our 2 teaspoons of acid blend, we're going to go ahead and pour that absolutely beautiful, delicious pomegranate juice into the mix. Then we're going to add some of our purified water into the Carboy. We're not going to fill it up all the way because we need plenty of room to shake it up. Once we've gotten that sugar nicely dissolved, we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our water up to the 1 gallon mark. Once you get this water filled up, that's when you can go ahead and take your specific gravity reading if you so choose. In this wine, we got our specific gravity to 1.084, which is really a sweet spot. Then you can go ahead and add your package of wine yeast, which is the most crucial, important ingredient. This is the ingredient that's going to do all the work in making your wine. Once all of your ingredients are added, you're going to be throwing on your airlock and allowing the yeast to do its job. You're going to be storing this in a cool, dark place, approximately 68 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit, and letting the yeast do its job. The short and sweet version of the rest of this process is going to be letting your wine ferment for approximately 3 weeks. You're going to be looking for your specific gravity to end up around 1.000, and then you're going to siphon it into a secondary fermenter, and then you're going to let it sit for a few months, let all of that stuff settle down to the bottom, and once it's properly cleared, then it's time for bottling. But that is only a very condensed version of the wine making process. I'm so glad that all of you wonderful, beautiful people are here watching this video, figuring out how to make yourself some tasty pomegranate wine. All of the ingredients and equipment that we're using in this wine today are down in the description below. I highly recommend that you check it out. If you enjoyed this video and if you learned something today, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you want to stay tuned, see how this wine turns out and see more wine making recipes and videos, go ahead and subscribe for more videos. I can't wait to start my next batch of wine, but until then, happy brewing.